Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another holiday special look back review. Now, in my last video, I went back to 1984 and took a look at the Cabbage Patch Kids' first Christmas. Now, if you missed that review, the link is down below, but let's just say I was pleasantly surprised on how well that holiday special still held up. Now, for this one, we have to go even further back, 2 years to 1982. Now, will this holiday special still be a Smurfing Good Time, or will you just wish that Gargamel would create a spell so that this one never existed? Well, let's get on with my holiday look back review of the Smurfs Christmas special, released back in 1982. From singing to decorating to cooking, the Smurfs, they're getting all geared up for an awesome holiday celebration. Now, on the flip side, Gargamel, he's in a bah humbug mood. Now, he's also come across an old recipe passed down from his mother called MNaking Life Miserable that he intends to use to ruin the Smurfs' Christmas and then ultimately destroy them. Now we're going to meet a family trio of a grandfather, a grandson named William, and a granddaughter named Guinevere. And from all points, it seems like they come from a pretty important family. Now, while making their trek through the snow, they are looked upon in the shadows from a mysterious figure, and then they're also involved in a sleigh accident. Now, William and Guinevere will go to look for help. The first house that they actually come upon is actually Gargamel's, but since they have no money to pay him, well, he's going to tell them to hit the road. Now, Gargamel might just be persuaded enough to go and track down these kids after all, but not for some good reasons. It's after he exclaims out loud that the spell he's working on just isn't going to cut it to take out the Smurfs. That's when this mysterious man comes crashing through the door. Now, what is this man's name? Well, he tells Gargamel it's not important, but what is important is that he can give him the power to take out the Smurfs once and for all. The only thing he has to do is capture these kids. Now, why are the children that important to this stranger? Well, he tells Gargamel that their Uncle Edgar has been meddling in his business, and in the simplest plot line that you can actually come up with, well, he just wants revenge. Now, why can't this big and powerful guy just go out and do it himself? Well, he kind of explains to Gargamel in kind of a convoluted way that goodness only comes his way by betrayal. Now, as Gargamel sets out to track down the children with his trusted cat Azrael, he's actually going to come across the uncle of these children. Now here, Gargamel's actually going to find himself in quite the predicament because the uncle is going to offer Gargamel 10 gold coins for the safe return of the children. But Gargamel, he believes that he can have it all. Not only is he going to try to come up with a way to cash in, but he's also going to try to manipulate the situation so that he can get the roadmap to destroy the Smurfs as well. Now, before Gargamel or the uncle can track down these youngsters, they actually find themselves in quite a bit of danger as they're surrounded by a pack of wolves. Now, thankfully, coming to their rescue will be the Smurfs, led of course by Papa Smurf, who these kids believe is actually Santa Claus. Now, there is some good news because some of the Smurfs went out on patrol to find the sleigh, and they do find it, and there's also a note attached to it letting the kids know that the grandfather is okay. However, there's going to be some bad news because when the rest of the Smurfs go to bring the kids back to the sleigh, well, Gargamel is there waiting in the shadows. He scoops up the kids and he's ready to cash in. Now, Gargamel has no problem in handing over the kids to this stranger, and this guy, he's also going to keep his word to Gargamel. From here, we're going to see Gargamel make his trek through the snow and actually make it to the Smurfs village, where he's going to unleash a spell that's going to bring many gloomy days to our favorite blue little friends. Now, after Gargamel has his fun, he then goes to track down the kid's uncle to try and cash in. Now, he is going to tell the uncle and his buddies how to get the kids home safely, but the uncle isn't going to give him the reward until they find the children. Now, it looks like everything is working out for Gargamel. He's got the Smurfs village wiped out and he's going to cash in, right? Well, there's just one big problem because lurking in the shadows once again was this stranger, and he overheard the entire conversation, which doesn't settle too well with him. Now this mysterious stranger is going to show off just how powerful his sorcery is, but on the other hand, the Smurfs are going to show off that you don't have to be the biggest and the toughest, because in the end, with the help of Gargamel, goodness makes the badness go away. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the Smurfs Christmas special an 8 out of 10, as I actually really did enjoy rewatching this special here in 2021. Now I did grow up a fan of the Smurfs in the 80s, and rewatching this was just a lot of nostalgic fun. Plus, this holiday special does everything a holiday special should do. Present a challenge for our characters, and most importantly, have somebody as evil as Gargamel at the end of this episode really learn that goodness can go a long way. Now I want to show you guys just a little something extra, something that I've had since my childhood, and it was actually in the background of this video the entire time. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was this Gargamel statue that my dad actually made for me, I think back in like 1981 or 82. I've had this my entire life and I still have it to this day. Just something I really love. Yes, it is a ceramic. It's still in great condition. I've always taken care of this, and this is just something I love. So something from my past to share with you guys out there. Now, what are your thoughts on the Smurfs Christmas special? Comment down below. Now, there's still 2 more holiday specials to go for me to review here on the channel, with the Pac-Man Christmas special and the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special as well. So guys, if you haven't already, subscribe here to the channel and make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.